Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by mineral explorer DiscovEx Resources, ASX code DCX. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Managing Director of DiscovEx Resources, Toby Wellman. Hi Toby.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Okay, so DiscovEx recently defined a large-scale gold in soil anomaly at its Edgadina operation near Kalgoorlie and executed 2 binding option agreements with mining juggernaut Rio Tinto that could see the latter company pick up the iron ore rights to its Sylvania gold project near Newman. More recently, however, DiscovEx's joint venture partner in some of the tenements at the Greater Duchess project in Queensland, Carnaby Resources, nailed some extraordinary copper-gold drill hits. Okay, Toby, DiscovEx has a 17.5% free carried interest in Carnaby's Nil Desperandum prospect. What were the latest drill numbers to come out of that prospect?
A couple of the best intersections from that last announcement, 33 metres at 4% copper with half gram gold, and within that 33 metre interval was an 18 metre wide zone of 6.7% copper, so really high grade interval there. Some of the other results from that announcement, 26 metres at 2.4% copper with a little bit of gold in there, and also 17 metre intersection with 2.2% copper and a bit of gold.
What was the discovery hole at Nil Desperandum and what are the longest intersections to date?
Yeah, the discovery hole was a cracking intersection, 41 metres at 4.1% copper and again half gram gold. Some of the wider, broader intersections include 87 at 0.9% copper and 60 metres at 1% copper. So some broad, low-level intersections there, but a high-grade core.
Okay, so moving on to your Edgadina project east of Kalgoorlie, and I see you identified what looks like a massive gold in soil anomaly. How big is it and what sort of soil sample grades are you seeing?
We're looking at a 1.3 kilometre long plus 50 ppb gold soil anomaly, and importantly within that zone there's grades up to 0.1 grams per tonne gold, so it's really continuous, the tenor's there, and hopefully it's suggesting that there's a primary source at depth. That anomaly, that 1.3 kilometre long anomaly, sits within a 1.8 kilometre long anomaly of plus 25 ppb, so it's quite consistent.
Okay, so DiscovEx recently signed over the iron ore rights to your Sylvania project in the Pilbara to Rio Tinto. Just very quickly, what were the key terms of that deal and what's it worth to you?
Yeah, so it's an option agreement. So Rio Tinto have the option to explore and develop 4 tenements within our broader Sylvania project. Some of the key terms, some initial payments up front for the option itself. That includes a $110,000 payment to enter into the option. And there's some extension payments there along the way, but if they end up exercising that option, we're looking at a cash windfall for the company DiscovEx of about $8.2 million. Quite significant if it goes through the option process to execution.
Toby Wellman from DiscovEx Resources, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.